All right, it's a question a lot of people have asked for years. Is there intelligent alien life out there? And if so, is the U.S. government covering it up? That was the focus of a House committee meeting earlier this week. The Pentagon revealed despite receiving hundreds of reports of UFO sightings, it didn't find any hard evidence of alien activity in those reports. Joining us right now to talk about this is astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson. He wrote the book Merlin's Tour of the Universe, and it's out again, kind of a reprint, updated version. We've got it right here. Can't wait to get through it. But first, let's talk about what has been said and not said on Capitol Hill as it pertains to other life forms out there. I want to play part of what a former official said in the hearing this week. Take a listen.
Excessive secrecy has led to grave misdeeds against loyal civil servants, military personnel, and the public, all to hide the fact that we are not alone in the cosmos.
So what do you think? Are we alone or not?
Well, first of all, we all want to meet the aliens. So that's just, let me make that clear.
Yeah,
and NASA and my professional community of astrophysicists we have subdivisions of our world where we're actively seeking contact with alien life and alien intelligence. There's an entire organization called the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, SETI, okay, where that's what they do, that's all they do. So it's a little peculiar that if we've been visited by aliens, they only seem to go to government installations and not anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, I want it to be like E.T. and Men in Black. I mean, those movies made me like, okay, I want to meet them. Why not?
Yeah, we've got 6 billion smartphones in the world. I've said this before. And it seems to me we're in a position to crowdsource any possible alien invasion, no matter where it's going to happen on Earth. And I checked the math on this. There's 1 million people in any given moment who are airborne with a window sitting right next to them. So it's just odd that somehow the U.S. government has the monopoly on all access to alien data or alien sightings. It's just a little weird to me. Now, most of the hearing, for a couple of hours, was about transparency in the U.S. government. I don't have a problem with that, as long as we properly draw the line between what needs to be held secret in the interest of national defense and what can be released for our amusement, entertainment, or just enlightenment. So I find it odd that there was so much concern about releasing information, given that we've had multiple hearings already. And we're trained for many decades of alien movies. Here's my worry, that the aliens are real, but our first reaction will be to presume they're evil, and then this being America, we'll just shoot them first, and then we won't be able to ask them questions.
Right. Well, what would be behind the psychology of shielding people, like folks, just can't handle it? Is it because there is, I guess, this conventional wisdom that everyone would freak out, and they just can't handle the truth? What is it?
Yeah, I'm not convinced. I think while we do some crazy things in society, I think the knowledge that we're not alone would be fully embraced. And we'd be curious about what it is and how it works and why, and if it has a different kind of biology. Oh, by the way, the simple statement, non-human biologics, which came out in the hearings last year and were repeated in these hearings. When I think about that, I think of the tree of life. If you peel away the humans from the tree of life, everything else is non-human biologics. So if you have non-human biologics in a locked box, it could be tree bark, and it would still be non-human biologics. So I need better data, better evidence than what has been presented. And until then, we'll keep looking.
Okay. Hey, it's out. Something's out there. We got to keep searching.
And yes,
keep the curiosity going.
Means, this should continue. Yeah. Yes. But if you want me to believe that they found aliens in a crash site, and every time a question was asked about the actual alien bodies, and we cannot tell you that here, we have to do that. There was all the cool questions they couldn't answer because they said it was a secret. Yeah. Okay, but like I said, it would be really hard for the government to keep that an actual secret. Get a janitor in there, because janitors have to clean the facilities, to just get a quick video or a shot and post it. They'll lose their job, but they'll be the most famous, richest janitor there ever was.
That's right.
It would go viral immediately. Cat videos go viral for less.
Well, maybe somebody's listening and will take your advice. Okay, so let's pivot real quick to your latest book, which really is a revamp, right, of your first ever book, and Merlin's Tour of the Universe. And you talk about the cosmos and you answer readers' questions. Why did you choose to, I guess, make a return of this? And I love the illustrations. And is this from your bro? Your brother did some illustrations
my brother,
here?
he's an artist his whole life.
That's
and so
wonderful.
he illustrates. And by the way, Merlin, as I've created him for this book, is itself an alien. All right. So I love me some aliens. Don't get me wrong here. So Merlin, there's more than one Joe in the world. So this is like another Merlin who's born in the Andromeda galaxy, who's visiting Earth and has studied all of Earth's scientific and cultural history. So when people asked Merlin, I don't quite understand gravity. How does that work? Merlin recalls a conversation in Isaac Newton's backyard, and Isaac Newton delivers the answer. So these were the taproots of everything that would become of me as an educator. And I thought it was time to bring it into the 21st century. So I feel I'm very almost emotional about returning my first book to people's visibility here,
so
and
nice.
through the lens of Merlin.
Oh, and congratulations. And so is this for many generations? Because my executive producer, Heather, she's already got the book at hand. She's very excited about it and excited about sharing it with her son, who is very much into science. So, she wants to know, for a 10-year-old, can they embrace
plenty
this?
of 10-year-olds, plenty of tweens that's like 8 to 11, 12 are precocious enough to absorb almost all the scientific content that I generate. So bring them on. But nearly all the questions that were asked were for a column that I wrote, and they're all asked by adults. And they played along just fine. Dear Merlin. And Merlin was friends with all these historical characters, including Santa, because Santa's living on the North Pole is a very useful tool to describe what happens as Earth rotates. So it was fun doing it, and I hope people have fun reading it.
Oh, that's so wonderful. You make it all so enjoyable and, really just something that everyone can grasp. And we appreciate that. And thank you so much for breaking it down and, keeping us curious about all things, because it's out there. All living things.
Without curiosity, there's no tomorrow.
That's
there's no
right.
tomorrow without curiosity.
That's it right there. Yeah. All right. Neil deGrasse Tyson, wonderful to have you. Thanks so much.